Someday, when I'm awfully low.
Not much is known about Canyon. She's described as a water elemental and Billy's ex-girlfriend. Canyon and Billy broke up approximately 4 years before Billy's death. But what caused them to break up? This was Billy beginning to lose faith in his heroic acts. Billy started to believe that it was no longer worth his effort. Evil always comes back, so what's the point? Billy even tells this to Finn when they first meet in his hero. I can honestly see his view here. Evil does always come back. I mean, how many times have we seen the lich return in the 3 years that we've grown up with Finn? Countless number of times. And when Finn is looking in dungeons and caves, there is always some evil to be dealt with. Even now, Gumball prepares his army for war with Princess Bubblegum. Evil always comes back. Billy was so sure of this, he lost interest. He no longer fought monsters and evil, and simply stayed home and developed a habit of watching movies and playing video games. Not a bad way to spend time if I do say so myself. But for Billy it is. Canyon got extremely upset with Billy, and because of this, she severed their relationship, and they went their separate ways. Billy eventually got back to being a hero. Finn and Jake helped him see the good in fighting, and Billy gets back to being the old Billy again. But unfortunately, his time in Ooh came to an end. After hearing of Billy's death, Canyon agrees with herself that she cannot keep Billy's loincloth. So after seeing Finn's name on the rap battle sheet, she sees it fitting to give the cloth to Finn. On a side note, I thought Rat Bear was the best, but he starts bawling his eyes out when Finn beats him on stage. His son is way more hardcore than him. But I still give him respect. Takes guts to cry on stage like that. Now, to come to terms with his death and get some closure, the two make their way over to Billy's crack, so they call it. Canyon explains to Finn why they broke up, and in this process, they discover Billy's bucket list. They both decide to do the last item on the list for Billy's sake, a nice ode to a fallen brother. Canyon then tells Finn that she feels their paths will cross again, and then she leaves. The next we see of Canyon, she is trying to find her family's lost sacred spring. Finn and Jake agree to help her out, deviating from the task they have helping King Abu. During the battle with the giant mushroom, Canyon's stick leads her to the sacred spring. Now, this doesn't really shed any light on Canyon and what kind of person she is. I thought discovering her sacred spring would give us a little more information about her, but in the end, we don't really get to learn much about Canyon. All we know for now is that she is a water elemental. She once dated Billy until they broke up due to Billy falling off his hero work. And then she meets Finn and Jake in the present. I would like to know more about Canyon, but as of right now, this is all we know. I have my doubts that she'll appear in the final. She's been a very minor character, only appearing in 2 episodes. This was a short one. I'll perhaps go more in depth when I do an episode on Billy, but Canyon just didn't have as in-depth a character as I thought. She is very complex, but we aren't given time to learn everything about her. Now, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. Please make sure to give it a like and a share, and please subscribe if you're new. And until next time.
Give me a push! Yeah! I'm flop! What? Mama? Mama said there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this, Mama said. Mama said, Mama said.
Mama said there'll be days like this. There'll be days like this, Mama said.